welcome back. There are more than 225,000 miles of pipeline in Texas, crisscrossing our yards, roads, neighborhoods, communities, and counties.
Pipelines are safe and serious pipeline problems are rare, but what if a problem does occur? Who do you call? Well, to answer this and many of your other concerns this morning is Darwin Winfield with the Texas Pipeline Awareness Alliance. He is with us live. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about your alliance. Is this just a group of pipeline companies, or what are these come together?
Yes, exactly. We are a group of pipeline companies, roughly between 12 and 15 of us, that are out promoting the awareness of the pipelines. Of course, we all are operators here in Texas, so therefore it is important for us to get out and inform the community and the public about pipeline safety and where we're located.
And tell us a little bit about why it's important for people to know where pipelines are and about right-of-ways and that sort of thing.
Yes. Well, as you mentioned, pipelines are virtually everywhere, and one of the major transportation opportunities that we have to move oil and gas as well as other liquid petroleums and things throughout the state. And generally they are buried. They're unseen. They're buried in the ground. And they're located in public right-of-ways or in right-of-ways, pipeline right-of-ways. And these are identified most often with signs such as this that identify the pipeline. A lot of times you'll also see blue and white paintings on crossing fences or fence crossings and things like that. But this is the way you identify them, and generally they are identified at pipeline crossings or road crossings and fence crossings.
So is most of this, Darwin, are you more concerned with individuals who are doing something in their property, or because most developers realize this, so is it mostly residential?
Well, there's an issue with that as well, that we want those people to be concerned. We encourage people before they dig to call 811. That is a national number, and it's available to all people to call before they dig, and we encourage that. Of course, it's a state law here in Texas that they call before they dig. What that does is notifies, once you call that 811 number, it notifies all the utilities, not just pipeline, but generally electric and water and telephone utilities as well, and they have an opportunity to come out within 2 days, 48 hours, and identify if where you're going to be digging is going to be, close to one of our pipelines or to another utility.
Not everybody makes that phone call though. So what do you do if you did dig and you end up hitting something? What do people do?
If you dig, we recommend, and you've hit something, as you mentioned, is that you get a safe distance away and call 911 for an emergency. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, most of the pipeline crossings, of course, it may not be right in your yard. You may not have a sign, but one of our numbers here with Atmos Energy is 322-8667, and but you call an emergency 911, and they'll come out. Now, this is even if you of course tap into the line, you definitely have a situation. But even if you touch the line or scar the line, because the utility company or the gas pipeline company is going to need to come out and identify that scratch and make sure that it's repaired, because over a period of years it can cause corrosion.
Yeah, we're out of time, but this is a dangerous thing. Nothing to play around with. Make a call before
That's right. Call before you dig, whether you're planting a tree in your yard or fence post or whatever. We recommend, and it is a state law, that you call 811 prior to digging.
Okay, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
For joining us, and for more information about the Texas Pipeline Awareness, you can go to our websites, KLTV.com or KTRE.com. Click on the big red box, and we've put a link there called Pipeline Safety.